Usually, Lil Durk wasn't around to record India's most outlandish moments on camera. But once, when she was sitting next to her companion,
It's my cheat day.
This bold assertion was made by Lil Durk's wife after she warned the rapper about not returning her calls.
She had warned the rapper about ignoring her calls.
If you don't call back in 10 minutes, you're going to hell different.
See, the thing with me is
And you think I'm finna bring down the line?
As payment, India goes all out after declaring her independence on Twitter, with Lil Durk in jail. First, more of these cases are beginning to surface online. Lil Durk's girlfriend openly declares cheat days, in contrast to most rappers. Although it hasn't always been straightforward for the two of them, Lil Durk was lucky to have a day one girl who had been with him for a long time before he got famous. Has been a part of many scandals involving other women. Royale is also far from perfect, and some of her more egregious acts have been captured on camera. Once, while sitting next to her girlfriend, the model and YouTube lifestyle YouTuber shocked viewers by revealing their romance. India goes on to claim that cheating is possible, but only on vacation days.
It's my cheat day. On vacation, I like cheat.
After declaring her freedom, India responds by going all out on Twitter, and more of these episodes are beginning to surface online first. At the moment, Lil Durk is incarcerated. Lil Durk's girl openly declares cheat days, unlike other rappers. Although their relationship hasn't always been easy, Lil Durk was lucky to have a girl from his first day who stayed with him for a long time before he became well known. Has gotten into several arguments with other women. Even the Indian Royale has flaws, and some of her more egregious behavior has been captured on camera. Once, while sitting next to her girlfriend, the model and YouTube lifestyle YouTuber shocked her fans by admitting to their romance. After that, India keeps talking about the possibility of cheating, but only on days off.
That's the only time that I cheat my diet.
What you mean?
India begins to stammer, but Durk saves her by jokingly admitting that it was about food. He then gives his fiancée a hug as she continues to address her audience behind the camera, refusing to be captivated by his on-screen PDA.
It's about food.
It's just regular. Hey.
Despite the fact that most commenters thought Lil Durk's reaction to the joke was anything but romantic and revealed all insecure simps, some fans who are familiar with India's diet because of her YouTube vlogs quickly learned about it and showered the couple with praise and emojis. Women avoid men like this because it's an early grave, according to one reader who said, "My favorite couple is the fact that y'all are delusional in the comments if you didn't hear her say she cheats on her diet and adds another." Since Lil Durk had a child with another woman a few years prior while dating India, some fans found it difficult to believe that the rapper was being serious about cheating on his girlfriend, while others thought he was overreacting since she said, "cheat." Another user, meanwhile, suggested that he might deal with her cheating by holding a fictitious gun to her head. One person claims that she cannot even use the term cheat girl correctly. One fan implied that India was not lying about cheating in another series of comments. Let me introduce you to the mysterious man who was included in one of India's camera moments that caused viewers to react in the strangest ways. Most likely, I'm not even joking. March 2023 saw the breakup of Durk and his starring lady, but like with prior breaks, it was short-lived. Once Durk went off the charts, all eyes were on India, who lived freely and forged new relationships. Although the model was seen lounging in a pool in just a swimsuit in one of the photos she shared following the breakup, people weren't talking about that. India's post had a man standing right behind her, his eyes half closed, holding the phone for a charming selfie. Everyone was discussing the possible new boyfriend in her life shortly after media outlets posted the post. Fans of India and Lil Durk's romance, as was to be anticipated, posted a ton of comments on the photo. Some said that the two were simply best friends, while others said that India had every right to move on if she wanted her remarks to be seen. LDLD let go of Durk's feelings for her and moved on. He's not that enigmatic. As for some of Lil Durk's loyalists, they added that India looked basic without the rapper in her life, and that he could also move on with other women as she did. They wrote, "These why she start looking mid as soon as they broke up. He can get two more like her. Why would he care? She going to be forgotten soon and start throwing in shade when he get a new bae. She famous cause of him, so her business flourish. But without this super status attached to her business, going to feel it or forgive that man. Sometimes reel off, fast forward to more than a year later, and some people still believe that India might be on to the next relationship once she is away from Lil Durk. But what inspired this sentiment is way different from clips or photos. In fact, it is coming at a time when Lil Durk and India have solidified their romance, and sadly, when the rapper is in a bucket of trouble. Controversial comedian and blunt online speaker Charleston White weighed in on the future of the Coots romance if Lil Durk gets sentenced to prison. Before diving into why the feds are in Lil Durk's review and him being in jail, let's hear what Charleston believes India would do.
So what is Durk's girlfriend India? What does she do?
Man, the next with some money. He left you a little money. She ain't got to worry about being loyal to him. Go take her.
Charleston maintained that a man would volunteer to be India's answer anytime she became bored. The comedian even went so far as to mock Durk by saying that his fiancée would find him to be the perfect elderly man. Charleston continued by stating that he'd take care of his child with her, but things went further than that. The comic claimed that after being upset by her girlfriends, India would cheat with someone from the OTF record label, which Lil Durk founded.
She gonna try to play tough and just bull diaper. Play bull diaper. But somebody go sneak and get that. You lying to me. Somebody from the label.
According to the comic, India has always had a fallback partner that she regularly resorted to after splitting with Lil Durk. He said that although the rapper is unaware of this man, he is here and would soon assist India. A few admirers agreed that Lil Durk's fiancée would become distant and remind them of the man who made her his wallpaper if he is imprisoned for his subsequent conviction. When an OTF member shared a video last year showing what his friend had done, it made news. Lil Durk's lover was used as the background by the OTF affiliate, who even chose a picture of her wearing a dress with a low neckline that eliminated any possibility that Charleston would be. It's true that only time will tell, but as of right now, neither India nor Lil Durk have addressed her predictions of cheating. After authorities accused the OTF founder and 5 other men of plotting to kill rival Quando Rondo in vengeance for King Von's death, the rapper has been detained in Florida's Broward County Jail since October. Lil Durk was immediately charged with murder, but he has since been charged with 2 more, and if found guilty, he and his gang in detention could spend the rest of their lives behind bars, according to court documents from ASA Houston. These 5 men left Quando in Los Angeles only to kill his cousin, LPAB. When India is excluded, her actions throughout their time apart might provide the greatest answers. India Royale twerks like a pro on her birthday. India often sees her in the news, but when she does, it's typically loud. The YouTuber celebrated her birthday in style in 2023 after publicly splitting from her partner. She then shared a video of the event on her Instagram stories to give her fans a peek at her day. India seemed to be twerking at a loudly music-filled all-girls bar as her friends embraced and supported her. She was dressed in a body-clinging, all-white outfit with side cuts that showed off parts of her body. Fans immediately voiced their thoughts about the allegedly unsuccessful affair as soon as the video was made public. Some comments criticized India for appearing erratic and lacking composure, implying that she had fallen off dramatically following her time with Lil Durk. It's time for Durk to move on, champ. I thought she was more sophisticated than this. Some Indian supporters claimed that she was simply having fun, and this video shows that she was. Regarding what fans think of Elle, even though you guys are the strange ones who kept it going, many fans agreed at the time that India was done and done because this was the first time she was shaking her butt in public to demonstrate that they were truly done. Durk thought at the time, and one fan tweeted, "Well, he said earlier that it's been over and to stop associating his name with hers." Speaking candidly, the model admitted that she had only gotten a taste of the streets in her response to her twerking video. In this footage, India looks sad and lip-synced to the narration that played in the background, rather than dancing or going crazy with loud music blaring from the speakers. When you get a taste of the streets, India wrote in response to that query.
I ain't coming home, I hate home, never. I hate home.
India's position on her relationship with Lil Durk on X was not widely accepted at the time, which confirmed that she was still in love with him. Some even claimed that she previously faced challenges as a homeless person. The commenter joked, "If you miss Durk, then say that because you've been talking entirely too much about how you enjoy being single, you know you aren't done with him." Another commenter said that before the online drama that questioned India's happiness without Durk, the model was free and unmarried. In several tweets, India alluded to the breakup of her happily ever after romance with the rapper. Did she say why? Viewers who were following along will recall that it all started when Durk, the Deep Thoughts rapper, who has 6 children from different women, startled viewers with a post in which he mentioned becoming a father to another boy. The YouTuber stayed mute throughout it all. Although he didn't neatly explain it, many people believe that Lil Durk's infidelity was the reason for the couple's split. Rather, he praised India profusely and declared his love for her, claiming that she had a minor part in it. "She was a good girl who had a good spouse since I spoke it honestly and didn't pay attention to her suffering during her second pregnancy." Willow in the Belly, also referred to as a chubby mom. He claimed that by allegedly begging her to come back to him, the artist went one step further, stating, "I'm not perfect, but I'm for you, and I love you, and I'm all for you. Listen, once we reunite, you saved my life with you, Willow, and Big Sky outside of all my children. It was a true unpaid love situation, and I simply adore her until she gets tired, but I'll save us in the middle of the mayhem." Lil Durk's baby mom and ex-girlfriend, with whom he had a child named Trevanna Craig, called him out, saying he was a deadbeat father to their son and that he was just a joker who thrives on online controversy. Her message read that you were talking about having another son, but you haven't fulfilled your promise to our son yet. Since you enjoy using the internet, let's use it since I've shown you and your family enough respect, and you're getting the attention you want today. I'm sick of your clown. Antics as for how India responds to this kind of controversy surrounding the man she is dating. Let's just say that she acts mature even when they are acting sultry. Since she started dating Lil Durk, they have occasionally taken breaks due to his behavior. In 2022, India declared that she was a free agent, and at that time, she unfollowed her fiancé on social media. Despite being able to mend fences with supporters who praised their progress, rumors circulated that Lil Durk had cheated on India. Neither of them provided an explanation for the incident. Following an online exchange, India and Lil Durk re-entered murky waters in April 2024, stoking breakup rumors. India responded to Lil Durk's tweet on loyalty by saying, "Label me with the voice only in a video. If you're with me, don't care too much about titles, man." Shortly after India's follow-up tweet appeared, it said, "Phone taken literally back outside, I'm a dog too. I want to change him." But fans are aware that no matter what they say or how much they argue, India and Lil Durk will always be glued to each other like Bonnie and Clyde. No matter how many times things go wrong with India, Durk cancels his fiancée's show. In October 2021, the couple drove fans into a frenzy as they talked about starting a family the old-fashioned way on the internet. Lil Durk tweeted about getting married and having a son with India. They have a daughter named Willow. He said, "She asked me what I want for my birthday, and I told her that I want a son and for us to get married." India later commented on her boo tweet, adding, "You can have whatever you like." A few weeks later, Lil Durk proposed to her in front of thousands of people at the United Center in his hometown of Chicago. On the big stage, Lil Durk serenaded his lover girl with the 2018 song, India Part 2. As expected, India joined him on stage, but she quickly turned to leave after Lil Durk diverted her attention to something else.
So I know you did that. You been holding me down, you know what I'm saying, when I was going through a lot. You know what I'm saying? You been a realist to me. And you know what I'm saying? Like the lady did that.
The crowd cheered and welcomed the display of devotion, and the rapper concluded by asking, "Be my wife, India." and she said yes before collapsing into the arms of the man she loves. Friends and family who were all on the large stage continued to scream, and this special moment for the couple encouraged fans to congratulate them. The majority of the messages on the internet confirmed that many people had hoped that their romance would end in marriage, but a few fans chose not to see the bright side. One fan specifically mentioned a prenuptial agreement, advising the rapper that he should get one because of what has happened to famous couples who ended up divorcing. The fan cited Jeff Bezos, the CEO of Amazon, whose divorce settlement with his ex-wife Mackenzie Scott entered billions, making his ex-wife the richest woman in the world at the time, with a net worth exceeding $62 billion. Another example that was mentioned in the fans' post was Dr. Dre, who, after the music icon's divorce from Nicole Young, the court ordered him to part with $100 million, as well as his ex-wife to leave with luxury goods and properties because he was not eligible for spousal support. However, none of these theories seem to affect India and her leading man. They're accompanied by declaring their love both behind the camera and online. In fact, Lil Durk denied breakup rumors that same year they proposed. Before rumors spread, the couple reassured fans things were fine. In a reshared video by The Shade Room, the pair could be seen teasing the doubters as they kissed before concluding the performance. CIA fans had noticed that Durk had unfollowed India on social media to fan the flames, and India had also removed all of the Chicago rapper's photos from her Instagram page. While Durk isn't posting about his girl, he's making the internet go crazy by promoting her passion. Durk says, "I want us to break up so bad." In another online charade moment, Durk declares that his lady keeps it real and gives her $100,000 in cash while showing off the stacks of dollar bills. The rapper wrote, "India mean law 100K for being 100. The Chicago native appeared on Drake's Certified Lover Boy album, and he left fans to speculate about his connection with India after dropping some bars on the song In the Bible. India Royale Cosmetics are mentioned in the rapper's line, "I'm just promoting my Drake song. Do a billion streams for sure. I'm just promoting her." Not long after the song dropped, a fan yaps on about Lil Durk being a lover boy who felt the need to add India to his song. "Lil Durk still got me weak in the middle of the song, he simply says, India Royale Cosmetics, I'm just promoting my Drake songs, doing big streams for sure, I'm just promoting her." This has nothing to do with the song that the boy wanted to put his girl on the fans' post. But given the pace that Durk has set in his affairs with India, many people are left wondering what his future holds now that he is in the police net. As previously mentioned, the rapper was arrested in October while calling for loyalty, romance, and friendship in a number of his songs. And according to court documents and online sources, Lil Durk was snitched on by that one person he called a friend. OTF Jam, a member of his record label, had reported the way the crew operated. OTF Jam, who once praised Lil Durk for giving him a head start following a 12-year sentence he served, had been wearing a wire throughout his time with the group. OTF Jam had been convicted of a shooting that happened in 2010, but he was finally released in 2022. Once he got out, Lil Durk handed $50,000 to him. The rapper willingly accepted him into the OTF crew. Little did he know that the newcomer would expose him to the feds. Wack 100 told DJ Vlad that the snitch did not intend to turn against Lil Durk until he caught a gun charge after his release in 2022.
Did 12 years.
12
got
years.
out, interviewed, said he kept it real, brought him cars, gave him 50,000.
Right.
This. Made mention that ain't no smut on his name. He ain't never been a rat. Caught a gun case, but eventually he.
The first major blow Lil Durk received after being arrested was losing the honorary key to the village of Broadview, which caused officials in the municipality to immediately distance themselves from the Chicago-born man after learning of his arrest. Mayor Katrina Thompson confirmed in a statement that the city was ending its cooperation with Lil Durk's non-governmental organization. He collided with someone else and shot someone else, but despite this, Lil Durk's rival was gravely injured. According to court documents, Lil Durk is in charge of setting a bounty on people he wanted dead, and those who fulfilled these orders were rewarded with cash for record deals and other favors. Now, more than 2 years later, Durk has been fired on more than 2 felony charges that linked him to the shootings. Even though India hasn't publicly voiced her thoughts about the case, the model has played her part as any loyal girlfriend would. In the photo that went viral online, India gave up her flawless beauty hack to appear in the courtroom looking very natural and sober. Fans couldn't help but agree that Lil Durk is incredibly lucky to have her by his side, with some comments reading, "She's a real one. Most would have left their man. She is simply a kind person." Some fans stated that any loving girlfriend would support their man in times of need, so they didn't find India's gesture significant. One fan wrote, "Were you expecting me to be at the court in her stead? If you want to hold me, you have to hold me if I ever catch a bid standing by her man." Some simply had a pessimistic attitude, claiming that a porch display would not live for very long. Baby, that's her man. Let's see if she will stick with him during this difficult time with the differences in opinions. Despite breakups, makeups, and show-offs, Lil Durk and India's romance has endured over the years, and the court maintains that if Lil Durk is found guilty, he could be imprisoned for a long time, possibly even life. Fans' hopes have been rekindled by India's support for him. The model is now more well-known, and her online interactions have generated a lot of traffic because of her involvement with the rapper. Even when they were apart, fans could not stop connecting the two, but now they realize that India does hold down her fort, and for someone like Lil Durk, India has remained loyal.